So tech Gigas, they're a thing in ARK Ascended. You can tame them, you can find them on ARK Extinction, and with the 180 levels you can get with tech creatures, tech Gigas are by far a thing you're definitely going to want. But they are incredibly rare, and I'm going to try and explain exactly how you can find one. So the first thing to understand is with every map there's different spawn regions, different spawn containers that have a variety of different creatures that spawn in specific areas on any and every map. So the Sanctuary has a percentage chance of spawning a variety of different creatures, from Arkies to Ankies, Doggos, Dodos, Dung Beetles, Gigantoraptors, Stegos, PTs, Trikes, the list goes on. And each of these spawn containers are of course tied to different regions on the map. Now, Gigas and Carkas in particular are tied to one very specific section of Extinction, right around the snow biome in a kind of circumference-based section that wraps right around the edge of the mini snow arc. But this particular spawn container doesn't just consist of just Gigas. Namely called Wasteland Snow Buffer, there's a chance of getting Megaloceros, Ankies, Direwolves, Argentavis, Corrupted PTs, Stegos, Utis, Direbears and Rexes. And all of which are assigned a weight, which is a percentage chance of that creature spawning within that spawn container. So a Rex has a 0.06% chance of spawning within that container, and then there's a limit on how many of that creature can spawn within that spawn container. So you can only have 80% of Rexes taking up that spawn container at any time, and then the game will default to any other creature. Now, Gigas, of course, being the rarest sought after creatures anyway, have of course a very low percentage chance, but even better than a Rex, apparently a 0.125% chance. But of that spawn container will only offer up to 10% of Gigas spawned within that spawn container at any one time. Meaning to find a Giga in any of these areas here can be a very small chance. But you can improve your odds vastly by killing every single Deer, Anki, Direwolf, RG, Corrupted PT, Stego, Uti, Direbear, Rex and Chalicos all within this spawn container. And don't forget, with Rexes and Stegos in this spawn container, you've got a chance of getting a Tech Rex or Tech Stego to spawn too. But you're here for Tech Gigas, right? And as you'd probably hope, Tech Gigas share the same spawn as vanilla Gigas. But it's a very, very small percentage chance. A 5% chance to find a Tech Giga within the Dino Spawn entry of that Snow Buffer Dino Spawn container. And not forgetting, there's also a chance of Carkas taking up that spawn too, though behave very differently to Gigas, being a hacked in not directly to the spawner chance, which honestly makes absolutely no sense to me, but confirms they do seem to take up the Giga spawn. So if you do want a Giga or a Tech Giga, you're going to need to kill the Carkas that you find in these spawn containers. Added onto the fact that you're going to want to go for that 180 monster Tech Giga that's way above the level of normal vanilla Gigas, the rarity to find a max level Tech Giga is possibly making this the most rarest creature in ARK ever. But it is a legit thing in ARK ASA now, whether you're unofficial, vanilla, unofficial, that Dino Spawn entry consists of Tech Gigas. It's just that incredibly rare to find one, and you're going to need to go back and forth grinding, killing as much as possible any Deers, Ankies, Direwolves, Argies, Corrupted PTs, Stegos, Utis, Direbears, Rexes and Chalicos, all within that spawn container to get the monsters that you so richly deserve. Hopefully that's cleared everything up. Tech Gigas are a thing in ARK Ascended now. They can be found, they can be bred, they can be used exactly like creatures as you know before. They're not just some weird thing within the code that we had with ARK Survival Evolved. They are a legit creature you can find and tame within ARK Survival Ascended. It's just incredibly rare, but you can increase your odds of finding one by killing everything in this list and making sure you harvest all of the corpses as well, or else nothing will replace the spawns too. And with some debate on how much spawns to the west rather than the south, it's highly recommended to just farm the south, keep going back and forth there. Imagine, if you will, that the Dino Spawn entries everything over to the west. If you're not killing anything over there, nothing's going to replace those spawns, so you can just go back and forth in that one area and just improve your odds there. It's a tedious, very laborious thing to do, but It's the way to do it. It's the way you're going to get one. It's the way you're going to get your tech Giga as quick as you possibly can, unless you want to sit there and do dino wipes, which really isn't highly recommended, or wait for every daily restart if you've got a dino wipe installed with that. Tech Gigas are a thing. Go and find them. They're great. They look cool. They're awesome. Obviously, being 180, they're going to be a bit more powerful than vanilla Gigas. So, you know, hopefully this has helped. If it has, please comment below and let me know. I really wanted to redeem that video I did a few days ago, and so I did this. My name is Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.